the good days, here's to the sorrows. This is a mistake, I know about tomorrow. I don't wanna fight no more, cause I don't feel the need no more, no. Just wanna make it stop. Maybe it's something in the water, or maybe we just hit the end of the road. Right now it doesn't even matter, it's too late not to let it go. And that's why I wish you the best and say goodbye. You start to get dressed and then we cry, cause we both know it's gonna hurt, but not as much as this does. We had a good run, don't say we didn't. I was your first love, and you were my first one. Cheers to all the memories, the venom and the remedies, yeah. Promise I won't forget, yeah. Maybe it's something in the water, or maybe we just hit the end of the road. Right now it doesn't even matter, it's too late not to let it go. And that's why I wish you the best and say goodbye. You start to get dressed and then we cry, cause we both know it's gonna hurt, but not as much as this does. So baby, bye. It's for the best and you know why. You gotta leave me here tonight, before we make this even worse. It's gonna hurt even more than this does. We gave it up, we had its time to say bye, baby, bye. I'll be, you'll be, yeah, we'll be fine. So let's call it a night, and that's why I wish you the best and say goodbye. You start to get dressed and then we cry, cause we both know it's gonna hurt, but not as much as this does. So baby, bye. It's for the best and you know why. You gotta leave me here right now, before we make this even worse. It's gonna hurt even more than this does.
It needs to be a little more in front of my. There we go. Hey, everybody. How's it going? How's it hanging? Y'all like the new emotes? The new emojis? I had so much fun making those. Oh, gosh. I'm excited to be here. I just slept 16 hours. The hair is kind of, but we had, whatever. Who cares? We're not here for my hair. And it was very intense. Also, welcome, June Jetson. We have a new member. Oh, what do I do for members? I don't know. I gotta start doing something for members. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Hold on. We'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. Oh, a member for 1 month, Irish RN. Woohoo. Welcome. Thank you for being here as a member. We love it. My first JJ Live, Queen Bee. Welcome to your first JJ Live. That's so exciting. JJ looks so good. Oh, thanks. Charlie, that's very nice. My hair didn't really do exactly what I wanted it to do, but honestly, whatevs, 16 hours. I haven't slept 16 hours past 3 days combined. Well, let me explain why. So if you don't know, I work Saturday, Sunday, Monday night, overnights. Before I continue, thank you, DC. Hey, howdy, hey, sending non-culty love. Thanks, DC. That is so kind. You were so generous. Thank you for the super chat. I so appreciate it. But the 16-hour thing, so I worked 3 overnights, right? My 3 12s. And then I also, so my last one is Monday night to Tuesday morning. And I work from 7 to like 7:30, give or take, right in there. And then I came home Tuesday morning and I slept from like 9 to 2. It's like 5 hours. And then I fell asleep again at like 11 and woke up at 2. Again, 11, 12. So that's what, 3 hours? So 5, 6, 7, 8. So I slept 8 hours all of Tuesday, and then I had to work Wednesday morning. I like picked up an extra shift, so I worked from like, so I was up at 2, and then I went to do my extra shift from like 8 to whatever at another place. And it was 8 to 4:30. I came home. I fell asleep at like 6 o'clock. I think even sooner, maybe 5:30. And I did not get up until today. So this was yesterday at 5:30. Like, let's say 5:30, I fell asleep. I did not get up till today at 11:30 a.m. Like, I was done. I was down for the count. I was not okay after sleeping just like those 5 hours and then like 3 extra hours for the past like 48 hours. Oh, it was not good. I was not doing well by the end of that shift. But I pushed through, baby. Thanks, Wit. Hi. Hey, everybody. Oh my, I'm lucky to get 4 to 5 hours of sleep. I function on I have to get like 7 hours or more. That's just how my body is. So, but yeah, so I didn't sleep. So in 48 hours, so in 2 days, I slept total of like 8 hours. Which I do not do well with. I gotta get my sleep. And so I guess my body was like, peace. And I was just sleeping on the couch. I slept on the couch the entire time, the whole time. And Riley even woke me up right before he went to bed. And he was like, "You want to come to bed?" And I was like, "No." I slept more. That's what he said. It was awesome. But I woke up and I was like, whoa. DC said, "We love an equal transfer of money for services rendered. Take that MLM. Hashtag JJ's a true boss." DC, that's so awesome. Aw, your makeup. Thank you, Erica. Okay. So I'm sorry. I hope I don't feel like you get max 4.5 to 6 hours. Oh, I'm so sorry, y'all. I must sleep 8 hours or I'm miserable, right? Okay. Okay. So I'm not the only one. I just don't know how people can do 4.5 to 6 hours. I'm so sorry. That is I can't. But I hope you take good naps. I don't know what else to say to that. So let's talk about what we're gonna look at today. Miss Teresa. Okay, to be honest, I've already filmed a video on her, on a separate video that I'm going to be posting this next week. But I was like, someone, and I don't know if they want me to shout them out or what, but they've been sending me emails of this person. If you send me emails, I most likely will see it. Yeah, most likely. Now, if you send me an email and I haven't emailed you back or done anything with it, you can send it again. You can send it again. Don't be afraid. I just sometimes I hibernate for 16 hours and then I miss everything and then I don't function well for like the 3 hours after my 16 hours. Anyway, that's just me on a tangent. So thank you to the person who sent me like several, like 4 or 5 videos of this Miss Teresa. I've watched probably 2, one in particular that I've already filmed. And she is unbelievable. She's unbelievable. I haven't watched these videos we're gonna watch, so they might not be near as bad as the one I filmed, but I feel like I just watched, like, you know how you go through and you'll click like a few timestamps, right? So you'll skim a video and you'll do like 30 seconds total or a minute total of like an 8-minute video just to see what's going on. That's what I did with her stuff. And the couple that I saw that I don't know if they're I think one of them in particular is one that I saw. I don't know if she definitely is a Jessie Lee Ward vibe, and it's not a good vibe, it's a bad vibe, all bad vibes. I don't really know how to describe it other than that. I feel like you have to experience it. So I guess we should get started here pretty soon, and then maybe you'll understand what I'm trying to say. I'm probably not describing it super well because I don't really know how to, other than saying like a new Jessie Lee person. Oh, my hair's not vibing with me today. So also got my nails removed and painted my nails. I need to paint. Maybe I'll paint them while we're reacting. I'm gonna show you this cute nail polish I got too. Y'all don't leave. It will take me 2 seconds to show you the nail polish. If you're not here for the nail polish, it's fine, but it will take me 2 seconds. Look how cute it is. I love it. Okay. Enjoy the new emojis, the new emotes, whatever you want to call them for those here. You can like and subscribe. Please like the video. That would be awesome. If you want to send super chats, would love that. Thank you. If you don't, that's fine. You can also become a member. That's amazing. I'm going to figure out what I should do whenever someone joins as a member. Also, this is my Instagram and TikTok, walkin_on_Lexapro, because your girl takes Lexapro. And, you know, it's like the song, I'm walking on sunshine. Well, I'm gonna feel good. And it's like, well, I'm walking on Lexapro and I'm gonna feel good, you know, taking my Lexapro. Let's get started with Teresa, because like I said, I don't really know how to describe her. And I think it's best to just go head first. Okay.
Good morning. I just got a random text message. I just saw it come through on my computer. So, okay, let's see. Good, there we go. Let's tag some people and get going this Monday.
Okay, so I want to start off by saying you start like she's not instantly, she doesn't look like someone who's going to be abrasive. Oh my gosh, the Ashley Fryman one makes me giggle. I mean, they all make me giggle. The Ray Higdon, like that one, that makes me giggle too. She's not someone who seems abrasive, but like I said, I'll just let you experience it.
So funny to me, all these people that are active on Facebook and then don't work their business that's on Facebook.
Wait, I'm gonna start it over because I interrupted. I want y'all to hear the little stabs. She does little stabs here and there that are really rude, but then she'll do like massive swings of like her pitchfork.
Good morning. I just got a random text message. I just saw it come through on my computer. So, okay, let's see. Good, there we go. Let's tag some people and get going this Monday.
Get ready.
So funny to me, all these people that are active on Facebook and then don't work their business that's on Facebook.
Hey, burn. Ooh, burn. It's on the quiet side. I'm so sorry. She'll start talking louder, I promise. She seems very like delicate. She's not. I swear she'll be louder. Also, hi to my Twitch friends. Everybody say hi, Twitch friends. Hi. Okay, let's keep going.
Like, why are you forever the ones that are on but never working your business? It just never makes sense to me. You're here. You could be making all the money. But it's all right. Priorities, right? We all have different ones.
Okay, Demi, I would agree with you, except in the video that I filmed that y'all are going to see this week that I think is the worst one of her so far. Demi says, it's kind of sad that she probably has no idea how off-putting that kind of behavior makes her. I agree to a certain extent, because in the video that I filmed for you, she talks about how she's a red. Do y'all know like the color personality type of thing? She's like, I'm a red. And, you know, I'm just going to be a red. And she pretty much makes that her excuse as to why she's a complete jerk. So I don't know. Maybe you're right. Maybe she kind of knows but embraces it, or maybe it's like, I don't know.
I'm trying to tag people, but I'm not trying to tag people that I know have specifically said I'm not working. Let's get these girls that want to change their life on here.
Teresa.
That's what I want.
Teresa. Calm down.
All right. Oh, I know she's working. I know she's working.
Could you imagine? I know I keep stopping it, but I want you to just take a moment with me. Put yourself in the position of the people that she's tagging. Look at your phone and see that you were tagged in a live video by Teresa. Could you imagine the fear of how awful she is and mean? Like, could you imagine the fear if they don't jump on of what she's going to say?
All right, I'm just tagging until I see somebody pop on here.
No one's even on there yet. No.
Well, I guess I'm not going to tag for that long, but hello. Okay, so.
Thank God. Teresa.
Hello, good morning. I hope my comments work. Guys, I was on here live one day and I was getting so mad because I was like, so none of you are going to comment. Nobody's going to say hi. For some reason, my comments just weren't coming through and it was hilarious. So, let me fix this mess of hair that I have going on. Okay. So I'm just waiting for someone to come on and say hi. And then I'm going to give you some Monday motivation and you guys are going to be like, Teresa, you're so annoying, but I'm right. So deal with it. That's what I have to say about that.
Love it.
So happy Monday. It
Nice.
is almost halfway through the month. I have, okay, you guys would die of laughter. I've been doing this so long, I know what charts look like without printing them out. So yesterday I was just doodling for fun because we have so many girls going Ruby, someone running for Diamond. So it's exciting stuff. We've got Deb running for Ruby. We've got Lisa running for Ruby. We've got Ashley running for Ruby. We've got Jules, as you all call her, my mom, running for Diamond. First thing first, drop in the comments if you're running for a promotion this month. And then second thing after that is, are you actually charting yourself? So there is a huge difference between I'm running for it and I actually have a plan and I'm doing it. There's
works.
a huge difference between a dream and a wish, right? I mean, between a goal and a wish. And a goal, you have a plan. A wish, you just hope and pray it happens. Wishes really don't come true. I'm so sorry. I know, princess. I know Disney's been lying to you your whole life and saying just wish upon the star. But there was this whole part in between the wishing that was like working and praying to get to the star. So we have the difference between a goal and a wish.
She is with It Works. Also, Cherry Shing. Thank you so much. That's so nice. But yeah, it works. Let me say it again. It works. She's with It Works. And she's talking to people like this. Girl, you can't talk to people like this and expect them to stay. It Works is scraping by the way. So you probably should be a little nicer if you want people to stay.
And we have girls actually running for a goal and we have girls just wishing. So the first part of this, I didn't even mean to say any of that. It just kind of came to me. But if it's almost the middle of the month and I know you say you're motivated and I'm super proud of you for being motivated, but are you actually charted? Are you actually working? Are you actually making sure you know the steps to get to where you're trying to go? So if you don't know the steps to get to where you're trying to go, that's okay. Reach out to whoever enrolled you and they will know the steps to get you to where you want to go and they'll help you make the plan. So that's the first part. But what I really came on here to say is, ooh, Ashley, you're on. Can you, if you don't know how, it's okay. Can you share this to our chat?
Sorry.
You just like
allergies.
Hit the little share button on the bottom and then move it to a chat and find our chat and send it. But okay. So here we go. Drop a 1 if you've ever said, I'm just not motivated to do it.
Drop a Ray Higdon emoji. What is it called? Ray Higdon 2 or something like that? I don't know. Drop a Ray emoji. Actually, it could be either Ray emoji. Drop a Ray emoji if you don't like how mean she is. I don't know.
Because we're about to have a whole mind-blowing experience here.
Raymoji.
And a lot of you who watch this in the future are going to be like, shut the fuck up. She's wrong. But I'm right. And you're wrong. So, if you have...
Wait, okay. Because, hold on. I've got to show you the Raymoji that I'm talking about. It's called Pastor Ray. Angry Ray's a good one. But this is how I'm feeling right now. Let me show you my Raymoji because I can't see the emojis. Because I'm using StreamYard. Oh, Nair. I gotta make him a PDF. Quit right now. I will because I'm so excited to show you. Oh my gosh. All right. Here's my Raymoji that I love so much. It's Pastor Ray. Are we ready? Once it uploads. Goodness gracious. That one's my favorite so far of Ray, but you know.
Never been motivated to do it, drop a 1, right? And I understand because for a long time, I wasn't motivated to do it. But do you know what it actually was? I wasn't prioritized to do it. I wasn't working for the right why to do it. I wasn't broken enough to do it, okay? So before...
Huh? I wasn't broken enough to do it. What a weird ass thing to say. What does that mean? I wasn't broken enough to do it. What?
Or I had the motivation. I wish
God.
I had the motivation to be like you, right? How many of you have thought that? I wish I had the motivation to be like her. It's not motivation, it's consistency. So motivation comes after you've made a routine. Motivation comes after consistency. You need to find your why, your what's going to keep you going in hard times, your what's going to make you click. So for me, that was when I had my second, we were broke with our first baby, but it was only one kid and we were getting by and we were okay. Thanks, Ashley. We were okay with credit card debt. We were okay with like, well, this is just what God gave us, right? Like we were in that mindset. And then all of a sudden we had our second baby and my husband was getting fired because in football, if the head coach goes, so do you. And so, we were moving to Michigan because he got a job at a different college. And I had been watching Ashley Crenshaw and I had put up a post for her before and it got a lot of comments. And I was like, all of a sudden I went to go, if you've heard my story, you can just like, for a second. But I went to go look at houses and daycares where his new job was. And it hit me in that moment in the gut, like, I can't afford a house that I feel safe keeping my kids in. I can't afford a daycare that I feel good leaving my babies in all day. Like, those two things, I finally found my why. I didn't care if I lived on less and Dan and I were just kind of like a couple scraping by. But once I had babies, everything changed. I had a bigger why. I had a bigger purpose. I had humans relying on me. So I text Ashley and I was like, or DM'd her because I didn't even know her enough to have her phone number then. And I was like, I need to make at least $500 a month. And she was like, we can do that. No way. Like, what? My whole world just changed. And I was like, okay, cool. Let's do that. Because my husband...
I'm curious how long she's been in It Works because I bet she's been in it for a while. You know? Because It Works blew up, I don't know, probably between 4 and 6 years ago. Am I wrong? Something like that? Between 4 and 6, let's say 3 to 5 years ago, It Works it blew up completely. Wait, is she on the pastor's wife's team? That's a good question. Who's the pastor's wife? She might be, but I do know that I think she's been in it for a while. Ashley Crenshaw, is that what she said?
Goal, not dream, but goal with plans and steps is to be a FBS college football coach. And at this time we were at NAIA, which is like very low level. And so it's the lowest level of college football. And so I was like, okay.
Ashley Mayfield? You mean this person who I almost put in a emoji? Hold on. I've got to show you. Hold on. Create a design. You mean this person? I found her I used Canva and I found her and man, she's something. I don't really know what to say about her. Okay. Here are a couple. Boom. I'll share my screen with you. Okay. I'm going to share my screen with you. Share your screen. Here are some of the Ashley Mayfield pictures that I have. I'm going to do this. No, I'm actually going to do this. Watch. Bum, ba, da, ba. Look at her faces. She's super intense. I know that Aaron and I have done a video on her before. Yeah, very much diet culture. 100%. 100%.
Do this. I didn't even tell him. You guys, it was a $49 special. I didn't even know if my credit card was going to go through. I was living at my dad's house because we couldn't afford to move out yet. Like, all the things that were bad, okay? And we had been praying and we were like, all right, God, if you're gonna like make this college football thing keep going, it had been 13 years at that point and we still hadn't gotten a good break, like either keep it going or just like, we're gonna be done because it's not worth it for the kids anymore. It was worth moving when we didn't have kids. It wasn't worth moving once we had kids. And our why had finally showed up. And so we said the prayer. I started the business. I had started the business already, but said the prayer, moved on. 2 weeks later, I kid you not, an FCS, which is Division I now, but almost FBS, it's the second highest level of college football, called out of nowhere with a job offer. And Dan turned it down because it was even less money. And I had just moved on maternity leave with a baby and a 2-year-old. And we were like, how are we going to do this? And so we told him no. And he called me and told me that he told them no. And I said, are you insane? Like, we had just prayed to God, if this is going to keep happening, you give us the job, you give us the way, and we'll figure it out, and we trust you. I said, you call them back and you take that job. Well, that took it from me needing to make $500 a month to $1,500 a month, like that, okay? It was a very tough time. It was very terrifying, but my why was there. I had 2 babies to take care of. I had my husband whose goal was finally starting to come to fruition. I was not going to let our family down. And so I got my head down and I got to work. And there were 100% days, there are still days, that I was not motivated to go say, hey, can you put this post up for me? I was not motivated to go follow up with people. I was not motivated to get up 10 hosted posts that day. I only wanted to get up 5. I'd worked really hard on that 5, and that was enough for me, okay? I had those days. But being consistent on those days is what took me from a $200 pay.
So didn't she just say wishes don't come true? She did just say that, while simultaneously saying she was wishing. Yeah. Exactly.
Paycheck to $8,000 paychecks, okay? It took me from months of being like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited, I just made $78, to the month I called Dan crying and saying, do you realize I've made $12,000 this month between commissions and weekly bonuses? Like, that is what took me there, not motivation. Motivation is fleeting. Motivation is actually only there when you're...
This is a super tame video. I mean, I have plenty more that we're going to watch. I thought this one would be less tame, less tame, but it's not. This is her being super chill.
Feeling good. Motivation is a feeling and not a thing in your brain. Motivation is not a routine. Motivation is not consistency. It's just like working out. There are days today I am 100% not motivated to go to the gym, but I'm going to because it's my routine. If you make this business consistency and routine, it will take you from that $200 paycheck to that $12,000 paycheck.
It works. It works. It works. The company It Works is going to do that. All right. It Works 2022 income disclosure. Let's take a look, shall we? I only see their 2021. Oh, wait, no. Oh, you know what? I do bring this up in my, okay, here we go. This is so good. Okay, I'm gonna share my screen with you really quick, and we're gonna see it because it's actually worse than I anticipated, which is odd because stop screen sharing, share screen. Okay, give me one moment. Add to stream. I'm actually gonna do this little number really quick, and don't worry, I'm about to show you like. Okay. And then I'm going to zoom in a little bit more. Oh, there we go. So this is our 2022 income disclosures. I heart JulieJo. Oh, Steam Chef. Wait, that's so nice. Y'all are so nice. Thank you. Wow. This is their 2022 income disclosure statement. Associate, which is the bottom rank, is 89% of all brand partners. 89%. 89. The average annual income is $3. The median is 0. For 89%. Wait, this is It Works, right? But she said Ruby. There's no Ruby in here. She's in Body. Wait, no, she is in It Works. Am I not looking at the It Works income disclosure statement? Did they change stuff? Executive Silver. It works the same as Young Living? Wait, is this Young Living? Y'all, that's what was going on. 2022, 2021. Oh, I'm going to show you this so that I can give you an excuse as to why oh, y'all can see it. Look, see? I typed in, it works. Okay, but anyway, just so that y'all can see, I didn't mean to do that. Obviously, y'all know I didn't mean to. Okay, it works. Oh, well, let's zoom on in. Okay. Distributor, 85 point, well, it's not too much better. 85.24% of the companies at the bottom level. And the monthly average is $57. Okay, so we have 85.24% at the bottom level making on average $57 a month. So it works. So if they're on average making $57 a month, keep that in mind. Let's see how much their basic slimming thing is. I don't know. I don't want the trio. I just want like your basic stuff. Okay, it works slimmer. Okay, $79. So automatically no profit. And let's do, you want a membership fee? It's $49 with the one-time fee of $20 for membership fee. So again, no profit. Zero. This is the best. This is the best compliment I've ever received. Reagan said, loving the pink JJ. You're like an anti-MLM Powerpuff Girl. What? Oh, that is so nice. Thank you so much. Wow, that is really nice. But anyway, y'all see what I'm saying? Like, you're not making any money. You buy one product, you're done. If you're 85% of the company and you're averaging $57 a month and you buy one product, you're already in the negatives. Bubbles. Oh, I'm going to get a tattoo of Bubbles now. Y'all just made my life so much better.
It will. I can't guarantee it, but it will. Income disclosure, even though you're already in the business. But in case one of you would be dumb enough to share this, but I can promise you, if you are consistent, it will change your life. On days that I was not motivated, days that my, at the time, 9-week-old was up all night crying.
They do still have the skinny wraps, by the way.
And having acid reflux and couldn't sleep. And then my 2-year-old would wake up and then my husband wasn't home and I was 1,100 miles away from family and we only had $10 in our bank account and I didn't know how I was going to pay for the diapers we all of a sudden needed. Those days are hard. And actually on those days when you're in your feelings, the last thing you want to do is be consistent. But being consistent on those days changes you from only working in your feelings to working like a business, to saying, I am going to be consistent. I am going to get my 10 hosted posts up a day. I don't care what people think about me. Nobody else is paying my bills.
Imagine being a boss babe and thinking that it's professional. Like, imagine thinking that you are a professional small business owner while simultaneously in the same sentence saying, I need to get my 10 hosted posts up in a day. No.
Nobody else is coming to save me. Only God and I can get this done. So it is time to get my hands to work and pray and get it done. It is time to stop saying, but I'm not motivated today. Oh, but I really have a headache. Oh, but I'm just really freaking tired. Yeah, I'm all those things too. None of us are any less busy or more busy. None of us are any worse.
There's a little bit of Teresa. That's a little bit of who she truly is. Hopefully the next video will have more of her.
Situation or better situation, because no matter what's going on, if my dad said this to me one time and it made so much sense. If you make $1 million, but you spend $990,000, you aren't making any more money than someone who makes $35,000 and only spends 10.
Wait, that is such an interesting way to talk about money because most people in MLMs don't even make the 35,000 or the 10. I'm just saying. It's like she's bringing up all these numbers. And I know she doesn't mean it in that way, but let's just think about it for a second. Most people don't even make 10,000, girl. What are you doing?
You got to realize that it's you in charge of the situation. It's you in charge of the consistency. It's you in charge of the motivation. And the day you realize you are in charge of your destiny, then you can change the game. But you can't change the game by only being motivated when you feel good, by only working this business when you feel motivated, by only working this business when it's a perfect day and everybody's saying yes. I've had days like yesterday where I enrolled 4 customers and a distributor. And I mean, I woke up to the distributor, which is like a blessing, but she did it while I was asleep last night. But you have days like that. You 100% do if you've been doing the work and being consistent. But guess what other days you have if you've been doing the work and being consistent? Nothing. You have days of waking up to you're a scam. You have days of waking
Ask BA Boss Babe. She reached out to 200 people. What does that mean? No.
up to fuck off. You have days of waking up to people blocking you. You have days of everybody reading, but nobody responding. Like, you have those days too when you're consistent. But because of your consistency, you also have those really amazing days.
If you're harassing people enough that they have to block you, then maybe stop. Just like, ew, ugh, don't do that.
And those really amazing days are the reminder that you need to stay consistent even in the bad days. Okay, so I just heard TD Jakes this morning. I was listening to a podcast and he said the harvest can't come if you don't sow the seeds. And you don't sow the seeds on fun days. You're out there sowing the seeds on the 110-degree days. You're out there. I think of my little 6-year-old out there in 106 degrees playing his butt off in a football practice, trying to get better and learn. And he does it anyway. He does it when he doesn't want to do it. He says, Mommy, it's really hard. And on those days, I have to be his motivation. And I have to say, but we signed up for this and we're not going to let our team down, buddy. Get your ass out there. Like, we have those days. We all have.
I'm sorry, but if I ever become a mother and my kid's like, yo, it's hot. Mom, I really don't want to be here. All right, homeboy, get in the car. We'll get some ice cream. Like, I mean, I'm not a mom, so, you know, if y'all disagree, that's fine. And frankly, peace and love. I don't care if you disagree on that with me. That's just how I am. But that's like not the right way to react. Like, I understand the idea of you signed up, you should be there, but also they are a child. And if the child is hot, not feeling well, if the child's having a hard time and it's 110 degrees, like, maybe put them in some AC. I will not, like, my child's like, Mom, it's hot. I can't. I'd be like, let's go, grab your stuff. Let's go. We'll get like a nice iced Diet Coke. Well, I'll get an iced Diet Coke. You can have whatever you want, you know? Let's get some ice cream. Let's if you want to still play, like if you want to work out or something, like we'll go to the, I don't know, go to the gym, play basketball or something in an AC. The lip smoking on the mug behind you, or I say, thank you, I bought it on Etsy. Also, I bought this guy, but he came a little bit messed up. I almost sent him back and then I was like, nah, like we can have fun with him too. What should we name him, by the way? Look at those glasses. He's like super screwed up looking, but you know what? We love that. But yeah, I don't know. I guess that's just my idea of how I would be as a mom. I just don't think what she did is, there we go. I don't think what she said is okay. Maybe they're going to get sick. Someone mentioned heat stroke. Yeah. Yeah. In Austin, it's going to be 104 degrees this week, 2 different days. And we're like at 80% humidity. So it's actually going to be like 6 or 7 degrees harder than that. No bueno.
Have those days, but motivation is fleeting. Motivation is not consistency. Motivation is a feeling in your heart, and we can't work off feelings in our heart. So if you want to change your month, we are just about halfway through. If you want to change your month, you want to have the best month you've ever had, or this is your first month and you want to be like, I'm just giving it everything I got because I don't know what's coming next. You put your head down. Oh, just like Julie just said, you put your head down and work.
I didn't say that.
And you keep going. You know that you're going to have good days and you're going to have bad days. But if you stay consistent, you can succeed. If you only work when you're motivated, then you are not going to do enough work and you are not going to succeed. And I'm just red, and that's just the truth. So don't work when it feels good. Work every day. Be consistent. Set a time that you get your work done. I have a lot of girls who are like, Teresa, I can't be on this during the day like you. I couldn't either when I worked full-time, guys. That's not a shock to me. I woke up in the morning and I worked it late at night.
Cool. And your situation and someone else's situation is different. Like, even if you think you have the same one, you probably don't.
But guess what that made it so I still do, even though now I have time during the day. I wake up in the morning and I stay up late at night. And those 2 times have made it so I remain consistent. So find your time that you can be consistent. Find your time you can treat this like a business and not a hobby. And if you do that, you will go from, oh my God, I made $78 my first.
Okay, Teresa's too nice on this one. It's almost over anyway. We'll put on another one. DC said, who needs motivation when you have your friendly neighborhood upline to yell at you and make you feel small and worthless? Yeah. You might be going, but wait, JulieJo, she wasn't really like that chill. Yes. Teresa in that one, so chill. I mean, that might be the nicest I've ever seen her. Let's start this one. Are you ready?
Outside, so if you hear cars go by, it's just easier to be outside when I'm gonna go live than to hear the kids scream in the morning. But they're really good. They're just loud in the morning, and they like to watch football in the morning, which is great. But then they also like to tackle, and my back, if you've been paying attention, has not been doing good since yesterday, so I just need to walk and let it chill out for a minute.
She already looks like she's in a bad mood on this one. Yeah, that's right.
I'm just tagging some people quickly. This isn't quick at all, but
I have a video of her next week coming out that's really bad.
I keep getting freaking bit. Okay, guys, I always want to preface this with, I don't tag you like to be a jerk or tell you you're not working. I tag you because your name's there.
That's wrong. You tag them so that you can remind them that you're live. You pretty much just admitted that in the last video. Actually, I believe you saying I don't tag you because, and then what you said after that is actually probably the exact reason that you tagged them. I have a feeling.
So, good morning. Is it the 22nd or the 23rd today? I think it's the 23rd today. And it is, hey Mandy, hey Marsha, I'm in the right place, right? I'm in Freedom Over Fear, and share this to the chat so people hop on. Okay, so today, so we used to say the 25th started month end, but they started running our, if you don't know this, they started running auto ships, it used to all be on the 25th. On the 25th, you knew 100% what you were, where you were. And then anything after that, you could enroll and put where needed or whatever, reach your goals. Well, now they started doing it on the 22nd. So you'll slowly notice a raise like in your BV from the 22nd through the 25th, which is cool. So if you aren't charted yet, get your ass up and chart, because you better know how far away you are from where you want to be. And you won't know how far away you are from where you want to be if you haven't charted all month. And if you're just winging it and not charting, you're asking to fail, okay?
Actually, I'm just kidding. My mom didn't even talk to me that way. My mom never talked to me like that. So, okay, mom was actually wrong.
Because you got to have a game plan. You got to have a path. Drop a 1 if you know the difference between a goal and a wish. A goal, you actually have.
Ma'am, you are talking to full, whole-ass adults. Why are you speaking to them like you're their 2nd grade teacher? What? Teresa, what allows her to say that and be okay with saying it? She's so condescending. So condescending.
Have a path to get there. You've actually laid it out. You actually are like, okay, I want to be emerald this month, which means I need 2 rubies and a 400 box. And I know that this ruby is 20 short and this 400 box is 80 short. Oh, look, I need 100 BV in the next 5, 6, 7 days, and I'm emerald. Like,
yes, right.
It's that easy. But if you don't lay out a plan,
yes,
you don't have a goal, you have a wish. You're wishing to be an emerald. You're not actually going for emerald. See what I mean? So you have to have a plan at the beginning of the month. If you haven't made your plan, it is never too late to make your plan. Go chart yourself right now. That is something you absolutely have to do today. So, but I was I was out here watering my grass and thinking about like how much work I've done this month and where I'm personally at and where I'm trying to see my girls go and things like that. And every single one, there's a chart out on my desk at home with where they're at and what they need and what their goal is. If they've reached out to me and said, hey, this is what I'm running for, then we're running for it. And so I was just like, have they done enough? Have I done enough? Have I gotten...
Girl, go inside. That bug is loud.
Up 60 haps a week. So we've been doing, if you're in the push group, Wednesday to Wednesday, 60 haps between Wednesday to Wednesday. It's Wednesday, so by tonight I need 60. I have 55. Guys, I'm right on freaking track. Do you know how many enrollments I've had this week?
Good for you.
I don't know how many enrollments I've had this week because we're doing Wednesday to Wednesday.
So wait, you're not on track? Like I get like track, but she's like, you need to be pretty much figuring out like where you are at, what you have, and you don't even remember how many enrollments you have? Teresa, I thought you said we should know.
So I've enrolled 4 since Saturday. It's actually been kind of a slow week for me. But see, guys, this is where I started going in my head. I'm going to be very honest here. I've been getting the haps up, but I haven't been thinking to go back and work them immediately. If you don't work your haps the day you get them up, and then the next day after that, you're not going to get the customers. Haps are important as much as working the hap. Great, cool, you get 10 up a day. Do you go back and talk to the people that like or comment on it? If you're not, you need to add that into your routine, because getting them up is one thing, actually talking is another. How many times can you walk onto a car lot because you're looking for a new car and a salesperson doesn't come up and talk to you? You literally can't unless you go after hours, you guys, because their job is to sell you a car. Our job is to sell them whatever product it is that they're commenting on. And if we don't go to them while they're thinking about it, we're not going to get them. But I guarantee.
How often does that happen though? That someone actually goes like, I want this product to you instead of you reaching out to them and having to like talk to them about the products. That just doesn't happen much. With car salesmen, that's how it is. That's how it goes. And honestly, you can buy a car without a car salesman helping you. I don't think you can do it like at the car lot, but like online. But still, like that's a false equivalence fallacy, Teresa, because that's not how it normally goes when you're in an MLM. You normally reach out to the people and talk to them. What did Hannah say? But I'd be like, oh, we screaming nonsense? Bet, Hannah. You're so funny. And I'm not saying Hannah and I are friends. Hannah's my like friend. So say more funny things, Hannah.
Guarantee you somebody else is. So have you done enough? Have you been doing the things? Drop a 2 if you've been consistently getting haps up.
Drop your favorite emoji that I just put up. Like now, if you don't know, I now have emojis you can do. So drop your favorite if you think what she's saying is ridiculous. Give me your favorite. I want to see.
Consistently, every single day, dear God, at minimum 5. Like, you guys, if you want to be successful in this business, 5's also a joke. I'm red. I'm going to tell you the truth. 5 haps a day is not going to get you enrolling to
There's that color thing again.
the point that if you want to be like running in this business and making a really good income, 5 is mediocre. Okay. 5 is middle of the road. 5 is you got a C on your report card. 5 is just, that's what it is. 10 is an A, 5 is a C. So where are you at? Are you getting your haps up? Are you being consistent with your haps? These
5 a day, 5 a day, 5 a day. 5 a day is a C. 10 is an A. She's like, oh, at least 5. If you do 5, though, you're making a C. I said, you are a red flag. A red flag. Absolutely. I'm red, so I get to overwork you. What WTF is a hap? I have no idea what a hap is. I have no idea what a hap. Host a post. Thank you, thank you. Oh, it's a pretty profile picture. Thank you for the pretty profile picture, but also for host a post.
These are the things that I have to look at myself in the mirror every single month, and I do this every few days, and I'm like, how many haps have I gotten up? Have I actually gone back and worked my haps? How many people am I actually adding to my network? The 6 tasks we teach you are not Monday I add friends, and Tuesday I do haps, and Wednesday I talk to people. No, they're in every single day. I do every single thing, okay? You got to do the 6 tasks every single day.
Okay.
Drop a 3 if you don't know what they are, because your upline really needs to have trained you better, or you need to have listened. And if any of my...
Why would I drop a 6 to you knowing you're going to berate me? She is like, the best thing I can think of a word to say is unsafe. Like, she makes me feel unsafe. Like, she's not someone that I feel safe talking to. And I don't mean like physically or whatever. I just mean like I don't feel comfortable enough to speak to her because I just don't think she's a safe person. Someone that I can rely on and talk to. Someone that isn't going to just shame me or make me feel bad. I don't know. Does that make sense? HAP stands for half price appetizers. Correct.
Girls drop a 3, I know you didn't listen because I send you a whole video. I send you a whole checklist. If you don't know what they are, that's on you, dude. Not on me. I'll reteach you, but that's not a me problem. That's a you problem.
So pretty much drop a 3 because I need to know who was not listening to me. Teresa, you are just a meanie.
That's how I lead. You guys, you gotta be responsible. None of us sign up for this because we're making bank already and we're living the life of our dreams already. And we're like, you know what? I just want to share my whole life on social.
Viola said HAP, harass a person. I think that that's accurate. I love that. That one's it. We're doing HAPs, everybody, is what she's saying. Harass a person. 10 to be exact.
Media. Let's do this. I don't know a single one of us that started for that reason. I
believe-
know a lot of us. I know almost every person in this chat or page. And we all started because we were broke. We were all started because something needed to change. We all started because we felt the itch and we knew like, okay, we really got to do something. Now, did you actually go through with it? Did you actually start the business and then say, and now I'm going to work it? Did you start the business, say, now I'm going to work it and then fizzle out after a month? Did you start the business, think it was going to be magic, think you could just post and pray and get it done? If you did, I'm really sorry because that's not how this works.
Yes, Pamela.
There are 6 tasks to do every single day. It is the 23rd of the month. Can you look at yourself in the mirror and say, you know what? No matter what happens at the end of this month, I did every single task every single day. And I did it fully. I got an A on the report card, not a C. I went for 10 haps every single day. Up, you guys. Also, 10 haps meaning 10 people posted on their done. If you did, I'm really sorry because that's not how this works. There are 6 tasks to do every single day. It is the 23rd of the month. Can you look at yourself in the mirror and say, you know what? No matter what happens at the end of this month, I did every single task every single day.
Can you, Teresa? And I know you're going to say yes, but I don't believe you. Not one little bit. Not one little bit.
And I did it fully. I got an A on the report card, not a C. I went for 10 haps every single day. Up, you guys. Also, 10 haps meaning 10 people posted on their Facebook wall, or 10 people posted in their story, or 10 people posted on Instagram, or a combination of all the above. Not I asked 10 people. You asked 10 people, good for you. You didn't work today. You were just on social media playing around. You need to ask. I ask probably, I mean, I have some days that I'll ask.
Wait. So it is 10 people or it isn't 10 people? Man, I don't like her very much.
And boom, I just get 10 up and I'm like, dang, all right, everybody's in a good mood. But I have most days where I have to ask 50, 75, 100, 150. You just keep asking. You guys.
Oh! Wait, have you ever, Teresa, have you ever asked 200 people? Because Brittany has. Okay, wait. Yes, thank you, DC. A lot of people agree too. I don't know if everybody agrees, but this is definitely JLW Rise, circa 2014. Yeah, 100%. But maybe meaner? Yeah, I think so too. So Teresa's being pretty nice, and I know the other like, whatever. 200 people in 48 hours. My bad. Not in one day. She did 150 in one day, apparently. Wow. But for real, like she is meaner than JL. I mean, JL overall is just like crappier, like in every section, you know, of a human being, but like she's meaner. 150. Oh, whoops, sorry. Sarah Jane, 150 people in one day. No, she isn't. This person's Teresa. She's in It Works.
If I only get like 1 or 2 up in the morning, then I ask 50 more people. Oh, wait, I only got 2 more up. I'm going to ask 50 more people. You want to know how I constantly have 50 more people to ask? Guess what other task I'm doing every single day? Adding to my Facebook friends. Okay? They all work together. And then guess what I'm doing every single day to those Facebook friends? Interacting on their wall. Because if you just show up in an inbox asking for a favor, you're going to get blocked. You're going to get told you're a scam. You're going to make us all look bad again. I follow this girl on Instagram called No Shame Sales Game.
My worlds have collided at this point. And here's what Colleen does. Here's what here's what Colleen does. Colleen gives people like Teresa the feeling that they can treat people like shit and be okay. Like that they're right. That's what Colleen does. Sorry, I don't mean to be aggressive with my lip gloss. But that's what Colleen does to people. She makes people like Teresa think that what she's saying is valid and actually good. That's what she does. Colleen is like mean too. She's rude too, but she's not as mean as Teresa. However, she validates those that are. Colleen, No Shame Sales Game. Go Sarah's Corner. Go to my little emblem. That didn't help you at all. I'm sorry. If you go to like the little magnifying glass on my YouTube and you type in No Shame Sales Game, you should be able to see some videos. Maybe that'll help out. Or you can also type in No Shame Sales Game on Instagram. Okay, let's keep going.
She's amazing. She's in an MLM. I don't know which one. But
many. One of them being Green Compass.
She has been taking videos of reach out messages from people and putting them in reels and telling you why they're bad. And you know what one of them was the other day? I could have died. It was, "Hey girl, happy birthday. For my birthday, I really want to give you a sample of Skinny Brew. It's on sale right now." Don't be the person that randomly ends up in an inbox and they don't know why you're there. Interact, add friends. And
first off, that tracks for Colleen to shame people publicly. Definitely does. Second, I bet she's done that before. I really bet she has.
And then talk to them. Let them know who you are. You're posting on social media every day isn't just for fun. It's so people get to know you. It's so people know your real life. I'm getting blown up this morning with people asking how my back is because I told people I hurt my back yesterday. Because people know I'm real. Because I talk to people, okay? This business, I work it really hard. 1 hour in the morning, 1 hour at night. Throughout the day, yes, I talk to any girl on my team that reaches out. I talk to, every now and then customers will reach out during the day and I'll reach out back if I can. Sometimes if I have a free moment and the kids are laying down and I'm like, man, I don't have enough haps up yet, I'm going to ask people to hap for me. But I do a solid intentional hour in the morning and a solid intentional hour at night. And that's when I get my business done, you guys. That's when I get my work done. And I have a really great team and I have a really great business. And it's because I'm intentional with it every single day. So it's the 23rd. Are you where you want to be on the 23rd? Have you charted yet to know where you're going to be on the 25th? Do you know how much work you have to do? Are you getting an A on your report card and getting out 10 haps a day? Or are you getting a C and getting up 5? And I'm not judging you guys. I'm not being an asshole. I'm not doing any of the things you think I'm doing right now. This is a business and I'm telling you how to work it successfully.
I mean, but yeah, you are. Like you can say you're not being an asshole. You can say I'm not being an asshole, but that doesn't mean that you're not. Like I can say I'm not a blonde. I just have really light brown hair. But I am. I'm a fake blonde, but I'm a blonde.
If success to you is $200 a month, get up 5 haps a day. Cool. That's awesome. That's not success to me in this business, okay? I get up 10 haps a day because I know what that leads to. So, are you doing the things? Are you every single day adding new friends? Are you every single day interacting with your friends? Are you every single day asking enough people? Enough might be 10 today, it might be 200 tomorrow. Enough people to get 10 haps up a day.
200 tomorrow.
Are you 60 a week? I go with 60 a week because there are days where I've noticed like people are, sorry, there's a wasp. People are like jerks and not wanting to, like as a whole, people are being jerks and I'll be like, fuck it, I'm coming back tomorrow. It's better for my mental health. But guess what? If I only got 5 or 7 up that day, then I'm going to get or I'm going to get 15 or 13 up the next day. Okay. Like you never don't get 60 up a week. So are we getting up all of our haps? Are we adding to our network? Are we talking to our friends? Are we following up? Are we working our haps the exact same day that they are getting put up?
Y'all have me cracking up. Not shaming you, but shaming you. I'm not judging. I'm just judging. I mean, it's all true.
And are you doing freaking self-development? Are you? Are you listening to positive things in the morning? Are you listening to things?
Are you? You're so mean. I'd be surprised if you are. Aren't there 7 days in a week, right? Unless she tells them to take a day off. It's like, she's like, are you doing personal self-development? Are you? Because it seems like you haven't developed emotionally since like 9th grade.
That are going to make it so you don't get down in the dumps the moment someone says no. Or your reaction when you're not getting a lot of haps up and you see somebody else's isn't, oh, I wish I could. Everyone's mean to me today. Get out of your head. Don't take somebody else's thunder because you're having a bad day. Like, that's the meanest thing you could do. When people are running, let them run, cheer them on. And guess what? Grab onto their momentum and energy. You create your momentum. You create your energy. If you aren't doing well, that's a you problem. So we need to really make sure we're doing the things that need to get done. We're doing the 6 tasks every single day. If you don't know what those 6 tasks are, reach out to your enroller because they do. And they should have taught them to you. And they have all the tools to teach them to you, just like you have all the tools to teach them to whoever you enroll next. But you need to be doing them actively. You need to be showing the world. You need to be posting at least 3 times a day on Facebook or Instagram, whatever you work, so that you're in people's algorithm. I know that it feels like you're redundant and you're repetitive and all these things, but they're not showing you. I have 4,980 friends. I guarantee you 10 people see my stuff every single day, okay? So don't feel like you're being repetitive. Don't feel like you're being annoying. Facebook isn't showing you to the world enough for you to be repetitive or annoying. And in sales, it takes up to 25 touches for somebody.
You watch H3. Jackie Unfiltered. Holler and Preach. Maybe not. But if anyone does, you might know that joke. Clocka said, it's not a you problem. It's a business model problem. Yes. Thank you, Clocka. Yes.
To buy. So they have to see your shit 25 times, whether it's a message or a post or a story. They've got to see it that many times before they're going to buy. So get out of your head, get out of your way, and we're going to do our tasks, and we're going to have a real good look in the mirror, and I do this to myself, and we're going to say, did we actually do enough to have the month we wanted to have?
Excuse me. Tamagotchi mirror. Did we actually do enough to have the month that we wanted to have? Yes. Yes, we did. And so did you. You are always enough. Don't listen to this lady. In an MLM business, it's not how much you do, it's how much luck you have.
Or do we complain every single time somebody else was doing good? Or do we try to steal thunder and joy every single time we saw somebody else doing better than us? Or do we try to make our why our excuse? Okay? Is your why your excuse? Or is your why your why? I can tell you right now, the amount of people who tell me, oh my God, I can't do this. I'm so busy. I work a 50-hour work week. I have 2 babies. I have no help.
Yes, Hannah.
You think I didn't? It's actually offensive to me when people say they're too busy, because I'm like, you don't even know the amount of shit I was doing when I started this business, and I stayed up every night anyway. I got up 10 hosted posts a day anyway. I had people sick.
DC said, I mean, she's stealing my joy right now. Same. She steals joy just by talking because of how mean she is. Offensive?
I was 1,100 miles from home. I had a brand new baby who couldn't sleep at night and had all the issues that could possibly have. Okay, I had a 2-year-old who was up. If the baby wasn't up, the 2-year-old was up. I was living on no sleep. Okay, you guys? I had a full-time job that was not a 40-hour-a-week job. My husband was in football season, meaning he...
Okay, I'm sorry, but you made those decisions to like have kids and stuff. Like, why are you using it like this? I mean, peace and love, have kids, but like, I'm sure it's hard, but like, why do I have to feel bad for you? I didn't make that decision. That's on you, homie. Why does it even matter? Like, I mean, don't worry. I have empathy for people. I really do. But like for this situation, I don't. Someone get the violin. Emoji. Violin emoji's coming soon. Like, kinda. I feel like it sounds like a her problem. Like, why bye, Kimberly. Like, why should I feel bad for your decisions? Like, I understand that, granted, like, not everyone has the ability to or the privilege to change their life and like do these different, not everyone has that. However, you are not those people that don't have that ability. You obviously did by becoming a part of a scam. And it's like, I just don't have empathy for you continuing to say that. She's continuing to use those as like, my kids were crying. And first off, I mean, yeah, kids cry like they do. And like, we were short on money. I mean, at this point, we all, a lot of us, the majority of people are struggling at this point. Like, most of us live paycheck to paycheck, okay? A lot of people experience even worse than that. And it's just like, I'm sorry, I just can't feel bad for you. I have no empathy for you on that. We need a wagging your finger emoji for all the scolding and shaming. I know, and maybe it's because she's been shaming people this whole time, and that's why I feel so like annoyed by her saying that. Because like normally I would like have empathy, but not with this.
He left the house at 5:30 in the morning. He didn't come back until 10 o'clock at night. There was no help for me. There was no, let me sit down and do this for a little.
You're amazing, Kimberly. Single moms are like, I grew up with a single mom, one of the hardest working people, one of the most selfless people.
A little bit and focus. There was none of that. There was winging it and praying. There was popping on whenever I could to ask people to host a post. And there was, oh my God, I have to get a hap up. Oh my God, I have to get a post up. Oh my God, I need to go follow up with these people. That's how I ran this business for 2 years, you guys. 2 full years.
Girl, I don't care. I couldn't care less, actually. That's how much I don't care. I care as little as possible. Couldn't care less.
Before I was able to quit my full-time job, which you don't have to want to do. I didn't want to do that, but my kids had issues. I have no help. I'm not near family. If there's a problem, it's on me. So the problem meant mom needs to be home more and get off of her full-time job. And so luckily, by the grace of God, I had worked so hard and worked this business enough that it was now a full-time income. So my point in all of this is don't come with your excuse. Come with your why. Okay? When things are too hard, when my kid was up all night, when I couldn't sleep, all I could think was, dear God, I wish I didn't have to work full-time tomorrow so I could just relax or focus on this or catch up and get a nap. That was a why. It wasn't an excuse. It was I need to work this business harder. I need to find more pockets of time. I need to get up more host of posts. I need to build my network bigger. I need to talk to more people. I need to follow up faster. Stop letting everything that goes on in your life be an excuse. Start making it a why.
Okay, so let's victim blame, because that's what she's doing at this point. She's saying, stop, let everything in your life that's going on be an excuse. Well, what if like someone who I absolutely loved tragically passed away? Can I not use that as an excuse to not work? Can I not grieve without having to do 50 host of posts a day? Apparently not. I mean, it's just these ridiculous things they say. It's like, no excuses, pull yourself up by your bootstraps. And it's like, that's a little old school for me, homie. That's a little too old school. She can't tell me what to do. Correct, Rebecca. No, she cannot.
Stop every single time something goes wrong and you see somebody succeeding in a chat coming in with, I wish I could do that. You can fucking do that. You're choosing not to. You're letting your mental state get in your way. I guarantee you, nobody in here besides maybe Marcy does as much self-development as me. Well, and Ashley probably.
I can guarantee you that you don't do enough. Like 100%.
I guarantee you. The amount of constantly good things going into my head so that I have the wherewithal when I see somebody else exploding when I'm not having a great month, so that I can just keep being a hype girl and know that like keep running with the momentum, keep doing the planting, keep doing the sowing, because it's going to turn into a harvest. Yes. That takes self-development. That takes a lot of growth mentally. It is so easy when you see somebody else drop a freaking 4 and be honest. How much does it hurt you when you see somebody else succeeding and you're not?
Drop a Brooke Ashley Banks emoji. Not a 4. We want a Brooke Ashley Banks emoji. Please and thank you. Beauty school dropout. 8 months of being a member. I love that. I love that. I mean, you could drop a 4 if you want. Hannah did. Wow, that's an annoying giggle. Sorry.
How hard is it to keep working this business when you see somebody get up 15 haps a day and you can't get up 1? Drop a 4. Somebody be honest. Because I can tell you right now, it used to kill me when I would see that. It would make me so mad. But instead of, thank you, Trisha. Instead, thanks for being a freaking badass leader, Trisha. And sometimes being a leader means admitting things hurt. So it used to piss me off when I would see these girls running like the wind. And I was over here hoping my credit card didn't decline while I was trying to buy diapers. Okay?
Cassidy, if you're jealous, just say that, Teresa. I'm getting that vibe.
Used to freaking hurt. But instead of sitting in that spot and staying in that place and having no help and knowing no one was coming to save me but me, my work, and my prayers, I had to get to work harder. I had to steal their momentum. I had to get on their Zooms. I had to hear what they were saying. I had to be plugged into my page. I had to do every fucking contest that was out there, win every stupid cup. Trish, I owe you a cup still. I'm going to text you about that. I had to do every single thing.
Do you think she ever gave Trisha that cup?
To say, I'm going to make this work. I no longer have excuses. I only have whys. So I came on here to say, are you doing enough? And now I'm going on a whole tangent. Because if you are doing enough, then other people succeeding isn't going to make you sad. Because you know that you doing enough is going to take you where they are. So I'm about to be interrupted. I gotta go. Have a great.
And this is what I have to say to that. If you would give me one moment, I've got to share my screen. Okay. This is what I have to say to that.
Oh, boo-hoo. Let me play a sad song for you on the world's smallest violin.
Okay, well, I have another one for you, so buckle up. Teresa's back again.
Hello. Yes, I purposely came to my car because Dan's actually randomly home, which is like the nicest thing.
Outside?
They have, he's in football camp, and so when you're in football camp, he's not usually home, you know? Well, maybe you don't know. So he's not usually home, won't be home again until bye week. I mean, like Saturday after football games, he'll come home. Sundays they go in at like a little later, but still not really home this time of year. But today he was like,
Pause. Sweet Stacks, thank you. Oh, I mean, thanks for the $5, but this seems, I think I'm going to be sad. Okay. She sounds like my narcissist mother. When she mentioned the heat / her kid, I passed out once during golf lessons and my mother got so mad. Oh, that's awful. I'm so sorry. Thanks for the super chat. But I'm so sorry. That sucks. People just suck. Also, I think I'm gonna hold on. How many videos do I have of this chick? Did I do that one? Here, I wanna test it out one. Here's another.
good morning, friends. We're
Okay.
doing team.
Which one?
We're doing.
Give me 1 second. I'm gonna go to her Facebook because she has these on her Facebook. I'm not gonna tell y'all her last name though because I don't think that matters. Okay, let me go on her Facebook. See if I can find a, because she'll title it something if it's intense. Football mom brag. Yeah, that's not what I'm looking for. Protein coffee. I think I'm good. Whoops, here's your sign. Okay. She's too excited for me there. This one. I don't want to know about 18-year-old you. Thank you, but no thank you. Okay, I was at negative. Okay, that one might. I'm not going to show you the one that I filmed because, like, why would I do that? Girl, what are we doing? Sorry, y'all. I'm just looking for one that was not sent to me. So I want a trip. Good for you, homegirl. Joining my team? No. Oh! I feel like this one's a vibe. Okay, y'all give me a second to download it. This one says, update on goal jeans. Joining my team? No excuses. Y'all feel like that one's a vibe? I think that one might be good. Yeah, that one. Bum, ba, bum. Okay, here we go. I'm getting her downloaded. I feel so bad for her kids, I know. So she is in her car for why? I don't know. I have no idea, but I think this one might be a pretty solid one. Because if she says no excuses, you know what I mean. All right. It's just about downloaded. Oh, that was fast. Well, I love that. Give me a second. Now I just got to pop it on here and then we're good to go. That was way faster than I thought, to be honest. I think I just said that. My gosh. All right. Here it is.
Good morning. I made the boys waffles with sausage and I could feel the syrup on my hands.
Hello.
Hello. I haven't gone live in a really long time. My hair, you guys, I'm not trying to do the middle part. And I know it's not in the middle, but it just naturally keeps folding right there. And it's just, I don't know.
A member for almost 2 years? Emian, stop. I know there are several of y'all in here, like Charlene and several other people who've been a member for like that. That's it. This is wild. Thank y'all so much. That is so amazing. Not the Ray done. Mom fuel. Mom aloof. Mom aloof. Because it's backwards. Oh my gosh.
So I took a shower, blow dried my hair. It was a beautiful thing. Put on real clothes, real jeans. Because guess what? I'm fitting in them more. It feels so good. So I wanted to hop on here quick and say good morning and give you guys an update. So I started our 14 Easy program. So back up. Before we went to Minnesota, I'd lost 8 pounds drinking our Skinny Brew. So I drink Skinny Brew in the morning, right here, with nothing in it, just plain old Skinny Brew. And then I take gummies at 10 a.m. And then at 11, I break my fast with a protein shake. I like the protein shake I have. I'm not ever going to diss it. I've had this one for years. But I do only do 1 scoop because it's 20 grams of protein in the full serving. And that always gives me a tummy ache and makes me feel bloated all day and stuff.
I am stuck. 21 months, Charlene. OMG, you're stuck with me for eternity now. Please, actually. I would love that.
Rather than feeling full, I would feel uncomfortable. So anyway, but it was a plant-based protein. That's what I always wanted. I don't want whey. I don't want all that stuff. So anyway, and then I would watch what I eat throughout the day. And then at night, at 7, I would stop eating and I'd have a little cup of tea, which is so funny. I've turned into such an old lady. And then I wouldn't eat again until the next day. Dropped 8 pounds. So Skinny Brew, gummies, like swear by it. Well, I got back from Minnesota and even though I was drinking my Skinny Brew, I wasn't taking gummies, I wasn't watching what I eat. Good morning, Mandy. My father-in-law is a retired professional baker, and he knows how to make everything gluten-free. And so I was just like, F it. I'm in Minnesota. It's cold and I want to be warm, so I'm going to gain my weight. I didn't even care. So I put on a little bit. I wasn't even mad. I knew it would be short-term.
Exactly.
So anyway, I came back, and I immediately...
We have a new member. Okay, so for real, y'all, what should I do for members? Like, should I make my own little jingle? Should I not do a personal jingle from my mouth? Should I do something funny? I don't know. You'll tell me. But Reagan, welcome. We love new members. Welcome, welcome.
Immediately hopped back on Skinny Brew. I'm out of gummies, so right now my gummies are on their way, but Skinny Brew, and then I'm doing our superfood smoothie plus protein at 11 every day. And the protein, I love it because again, it's plant-based protein and it's only 10
do.
grams of protein rather than 20, and that works so much better for my body. I don't feel bloated, I just feel full. And then it's got
AI
1 billion
jingle.
probiotics.
Right.
It's got tons of superfoods.
Right. AI jingle.
There's 2 different flavors, so I've been going between chocolate berry and tropical. In the chocolate berry, I've been putting our chocolate greens. In the tropical, I want to put my reds, and I just keep
Fun.
forgetting. And honestly, I don't usually like tropical. I'm not gonna lie, I usually am like, eh. And and I tried it, and I really like it. I do think it has more of a protein chalkiness than the chocolate berry. So
Girl,
if you're a texture person, I would go.
Stop talking about your protein. We don't care. We want you to be. We want you to be mean. No, I'm just kidding. But since you are mean, I would like to see it so that I can prove that you are.
Towards the chocolate berry. But anyway, I've been doing that. I just make it with almond milk every single day. And I've lost all the pounds I gained in Minnesota. So I started that back up on Sunday, no excuses, and it's already Wednesday, and I've dropped 5 pounds. And the whole thing with this fitting in your goal jeans program that we've got, what I love is it's not about losing.
She is in a good mood here. I'm trying to show y'all like really, I mean, y'all have seen her be super shameful and rude and stuff, but there is a reason that that I compared her to Jessie. There's a reason, and I just feel like it's not hitting like it was going to, but I don't know, maybe it does.
Wait, it's about feeling good. It's about fitting back in your clothes, because sometimes
Rebecca, we have a new member. We have a new member. I don't know. Welcome.
you lose size, but not necessarily weight. And that's what I've noticed with my body is I'm leaning up, I'm getting smaller, but my weight wasn't dropping. And that's because I lift weights and all this stuff. So one day, and I feel so good. I bought this Fight X. I'm not personally doing the Thermal Fight X. It was magic. You know, I fell for it. I like thought what people think, and it works great on so many other people, but I'm so excited. So anyway, if you want help with that, and you can still buy just and I didn't like it. My stomach's not so full. I put the chocolate greens in, but it's all delicious. In football and coaching, Andrew got a job in Florida. He had called me and said, it's a pay cut, we can't do this, you just had a baby. And I was like, but it's Division I. Like, this is everything we've been working for. And we were about to walk away from football because it was not going well, and we were stuck at really bad places, and it was like, why are we doing this to our kids for nothing? And so we can have my kids. Wow, he really just took my train of thought. 6 p.m. So into what my upline said.
She's so boring. At least Jessie's not super boring.
Good morning, friends. I'm doing this really fast because I want to get to the gym, and I'm going rock climbing today with the kids. So I need, what is this?
Okay, maybe this one's better.
To hurry up. But I'm going to tag a few of you. I want to see some people responding.
Sweet Stack said, I'm so done with her. That's amazing.
I hope my comments get seen instead of hidden. Nothing infuriates me like my comments getting hidden.
Maybe no one comments.
Oh, hey, cool. I have a newer girl who just started, and she just messaged me that she got a hap up, and she's got some people responding, so that's exciting. Okay, I tagged a few of you. Let's go. All right, good morning. Hi, Alicia. Is it Alicia or Alicia? I say that because in college I had a roommate named Alicia, but she spelled it like you spell yours, and I was always like,
she's a bit spicier.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure that's Alicia.
She definitely feels more spicy in this video. I agree.
Okay. Good morning. Happy Follow-Up Friday. I thought I'd come on here and just like encourage you guys a little bit this morning.
Yeah,
so,
Erica, she is.
We've been on fire. If you're in the push chat to get to 60 by Wednesday, you guys are freaking killing it, and I'm so proud of you. And all of that leads to Follow-Up Friday. So like this is how every part works together. If you're excited that it's Friday, drop a 1. If you're in the push chat, drop a 2, because you guys just deserve like special love. Hey, Nicole. So it's Follow-Up Friday. I live for Follow-Up Friday. Everybody knows hap is my jam. It's like I get 60 up a week. I don't care what happens. I'm not going to get less than 60 up a week. It's the driving force of your business. I've said 1,000 times, probably not. I've said a lot of times that leaders, we've come together and we've kind of done the math on HAP to figure out how many you need to do a week to consistently enroll and to enroll a good amount. 60 HAPs a week converts to 11 customers and 1 distributor every single week. Can you imagine how amazing your business would be if you got 12 enrollments a week, 11 customers and 1 distributor? Can you imagine how many lives you're changing if you're getting 12 enrollments a week? If you're getting 1 distributor a week, you are helping 1 person every single week better their life, better themselves. If they choose not to work, that's on
She's winding up. Teresa's winding up for a good one, y'all. I feel it.
them, not you, but you are giving them the tools every week. That is 4 people a month that you are helping change their situation. That is 44 customers a month that you are helping reach their goals and better their health. You want to know how accurate this is? It is Friday. I've gotten 60 up a week consistently for weeks, months. Sorry, I'm sitting outside.
Same when I see
Now I'm
it.
nervous. Oh my God, this thing, go away, go away.
Post.
Okay, sorry. Drop a 3 if you hate bees. Okay. I've never seen a bee that looks like that. I don't know, and it's following me. Okay, it's gone. Okay, but sorry for that. We're back. It is Friday. I've gotten 60 up a week for weeks. Guess how many enrollments I have so far today? Well, not today, this week.
Guess. I'm gonna say 8. B. Don't hate me. I don't hate you, B.
Take a guess. Anyone, drop it. Drop it in the chat. How many customers and distributors do you think I have? I told you that 60 a week is on average 11 customers, 1 distributor. Take a guess. I'll
14.
wait. I won't wait because my comments never show up on time. But if you guessed 10 customers and 1 distributor, you're right. Okay, you guys, HAP is 100% worth it. And this
6%. Wait. So 10 customers, 1 distributor out of 60 people? That's not a bad turnover, right? But she doesn't do that every week. So I wonder what her average is. So let's say, what's 60 times 4? That's 124. 6 times 4 is 24. That's not 124. That's 200. That's 240. Yeah, 240 people a month that she does, that HAP ups or whatever. So let's say she gets, because she said 10, so that's a lot for her this week, right? The week before was like 4, or the other one where it was 4. So if she gets like 6 a week, so 6 times 4 is 24. So 24 out of 240. Rest in peace to all the gays in the chat right now. Hi, me, who can't do math by law. I don't know how my math is, but
is the thing with HAP. It gives you follow-ups for Follow-Up Friday. Guess who gets paid, or guess when people get paid on Fridays? Guess when else they get paid? The 1st, the 15th, and the 30th or 31st. So guess where you always need to be following up the hardest? The 1st, the 15th, and the last day of the month. And then you also need to be doing it on every Friday, because there are people who get paid every Friday. There's people who get paid every other Friday. There's people who are always getting paid. And people are always saying, oh, let me see once my bills are paid. Okay, well, guess what? I'm sliding in your DMs like I'm one of those bills. Like, I'm here and I'm talking to you bright and early every single Friday. And a lot of times I actually do it on Thursday night, so that when they wake up on, like, late, like midnight on Thursday night, so then they wake up on Friday, they're like, oh, that's right, I was going to buy that today. So I will drop some.
You know they say that because they don't want to buy it, right? I mean, listen, I don't have to wait for payday. Sometimes if I want it bad enough, I'll just pay for it and hope to God. Don't tell Riley. Just kidding. He knows. But like, they say that, Teresa, because they don't want to buy it.
Follow-ups in the comments when I'm done. Make them short and sweet. Hey, just checking in. Have a great Friday. I can send you your link. Hey, I've got your secure link ready. You ready to get this order in? Don't sit there and give them some long, fluffy, hey girl, I know we talked and you said maybe today because this was, 6 months from Christmas and now I think that you're probably, no, shut the fuck up. Just get to the point.
Huh? That's so rude to say. Like, no, just shut the fuck up. You're really going to talk to them like that? You're really going to talk to them like that? Really?
People are not trying to be in there. Like, you need to be having conversations with people. You need to be interacting on their Facebook walls. You need to be letting them know you're real. And then, just like any other business, you need to be following up and saying, hey, I can get your secure link ready in 5 minutes. You ready to do this? Hey, got some free time? I'm ready to send you that gummy link. Be specific, give them a call to action, and keep it moving. Because people, at least me, really don't like, if I see a paragraph forming in my Facebook Messenger, even if it's a person I know, I'm like, yeah, I'm probably not going to read that. I'm probably just going to move on from that, guys, because I don't have enough capacity in my brain. I want you to say to me,
I agree.
hey, you said you were going to buy these gummies today.
See, this is another point that she's a lot like Jessie. Okay, so Beauty School Dropout said the voices are definitely very JLW, and then Lauren E said speaking in mocking voices like that is very JLW move. Yes.
Here's your link. Or I want you to say to me, hey, let me know when you have 5 minutes today so we can get this order in. That's it. That's all I want you to say to me, because then I'm like, shit, I have been talking to this person and I have been telling them that I'm going to order, and oh my gosh, yes, today's the day. And guess what? 90% of people are going to do. Forget you sent it, and you're going to do it again next week. And it's okay, because I can't tell you how many people have signed up with me who I haven't talked to. Like, I've sent the message, but I haven't talked to in 6 months. And then they're like, oh my God, like Ashley Wynn, who just started, she's killing it too as a distributor. We had talked like a year ago, like crazy. And then I would reach out to her and I wouldn't hear back, or I would hear back. And finally she messaged me and she's like, okay, I'm ready and I've got the money. What? Like, people will be ready when they're ready, but you better be the person in their inbox that they think of when they're ready. So follow up Friday, never miss it. Whether you do it Thursday night or first thing Friday morning, get in those inboxes, short and sweet. Give them a call to action. Hey, I can send you my link right now. Have 5 minutes so we can get this order in. Hey, got 5 minutes to enter your contact info so we can go ahead and get your order in. Like, just boom, send it and move on. And then make sure that, so you always have a funnel, you're getting your haps up. If you're not getting your haps up, you don't have a funnel. If you're not getting
If I hear her say that one more time, I'm going to roll on this floor. There's no room.
your haps up, then I get the text
There's
messages
not.
of,
Truly
yeah,
not.
I don't really have anybody left to sell to. Well, yeah, because you aren't getting your haps up. Like, you're telling me right then and there you're not getting your haps up.
Oh.
So you got to
What
be
did I
getting your
just
haps
do?
up. You got to
Oh,
be
that was her.
following up on your haps. Another great thing to do on Follow-Up Friday, go back to all your haps from the month. You can go back further than that. It's only the 10th. And boost it. Go in there.
Pause. Look at this. Look, this is Iris and Finley right now next to me on a chair. Can y'all see that very well? That's kind of bright. Sorry about that. There's a very bright light right there. Look at them cuddling. Look at them cut. Damn, that is bad. Oh, see, that's better. Oh, look, if I just do it sideways. Look at them cuddling. They're best friends, though. They cuddle real big together. It looks so much better on my phone than it does, like... There's also clothes behind them because I'm bad at putting away my clean clothes, so...
And just say something quick like, hey, this sale's still going on. That'll boost it back up in the algorithm. So you want to make sure you're always going back on your old haps and boosting them. You're always following up in your inbox. And if you're doing hap, you are forever having people in your inbox. So I hope that gave you guys some hints today, some tips today, something to work with, something to run with. I hope everybody signs a customer. And if you're getting up 60 haps a week, you will be getting 11 customers and a distributor a week, because guess what? It's Friday and I'm at 10 customers and 1 distributor this week. I know you can do it. If I can do it, literally nothing sets me apart from you guys. I started this job, or this opportunity. I started this opportunity with a 7-week-old, a 2-year-old, moving 1,106 miles away from my family, going into football season, so I was completely on my own. My husband was always gone, and working a job that took me 50 to 60 hours a week. There's no reason you can't be doing this. It's about priority. It's about making really quick follow-ups, getting them in your board, and just boom, 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 popping them out as fast as you can. It's about staying consistent. It's about getting those haps up, because they lead to having Friday follow-ups. But just get in their inbox and know that if they just never respond to you, doesn't mean they're not reading it. Doesn't mean they're not a mom going, oh my God, yeah, I wanted to get that coffee. And then they just don't respond because they forget. And then next week you show back up in that inbox. They're going to turn into a customer. Just make sure you're doing the things, getting the haps up, interacting on Facebook walls, and then following up.
Her husband's a football coach.
Every single Friday. Never discount somebody. You just got to keep going and make those follow-ups fast. They are not.
Okay, that's good. It's about like, she has like 30 seconds left. Y'all, I got to film a video real quick. not, off of this. So we're going to be here like another 10 seconds, probably a little longer. But I got to film a video that just happened that y'all are going to see hopefully tomorrow when I post it, like, because it's breaking news. But that was just a taste of Teresa. Get ready for next week. Get ready for next week. Get ready. It's going to be a little bit wild. Actually, it's going to be very wild. Thank you all for being here. Sorry I have to end it so quickly, but I do need to video this right now. If you remember and you're part of the Discord, you know why, because it was just posted in there. So shout out to Charlene. But I'm going to record something, a little update on Illuminati is what it is. So I'm going to record it and y'all will see it tomorrow. Thank y'all so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed it, and you'll see more of her next week that will definitely make you see what I see. Okay, bye everybody.